Benjamin Woodhouse and Olivia McDonald. When we first got together, I asked the old question, what do you want to see on your wedding day? And I was expecting, well, we need to have this in line, we need to do this thing, we need to do this stuff. And that's not at all what this young couple said. They said, we want two things. One, they wanted a clear witness of their faith in a marriage ceremony.
My best friend was dating his best friend, and they're actually in our wedding party. And they set us up. Like one day I was hanging out with her and he was hanging out with him, and we thought, you know, let's go on a double date tomorrow. So
it was on a Saturday, March 10th. We went on a hike at McLean's, which is where we went on our first alone date ever. We just sat there, talked for a little bit, and before we, got up to leave, I actually said, I have a letter for you.
And then the second one was what throws you for a loop, when someone says, you know what, we don't want to control it. But the reason they said that was for a reason that was unique to them, and I think they're going to carry it forward in their life, is they wanted to create space and opportunity for the unexpected. That things show up when you don't even know it. And that's a unique way to organize for a wedding.
So I read her the letter, and the last thing was that in the letter was, I stood her up and I got down on one knee and I asked her to marry me.
He's really weird. You think he's normal, like he acts all normal, but he's not. It's all a lie. He's super goofy and weird, and it's awesome.
And then after, she said yes and a little crying, I did, just scream out of excitement, like, woo! Right into her ear, and it hurt her ear a bit. So luckily I did not deafen my fiance, but yeah, it was pretty funny. But no, it was incredible, absolutely incredible.
That's my sister.
Hold that pose.
I would say, I've told Liv this, so many times, but the way that she's the perfect balance between like a girly girl and like a tomboy.
He's my best friend, which is why I had to see him before with all the chaos going on, because when all the craziness is happening, you just need that one person to calm you down. I'm super excited to see his reaction, but I kind of feel bad because there's like a lot of pressure on him for it. But he's a huge mush ball. He you're so beautiful. It's just like, hits my soul.
What they wanted to say to each of you took me off guard a little bit, because it's not something you're going to hear from a young couple. They said, we've had to fight. We've had to fight for our faith. We've had to fight for our relationship. And so from the first week, there was the two things, and then there was this one thing they wanted to say to all of us and to each other, is that we're going to fight for love. We're going to fight for each other. And that became our theme.
I vow to always be your teammate, best friend, partner in life, and in Christ. I vow to fight for you and for us for as long as I live.
I vow to be the Proverbs 31 wife who arises during the seasons of darkness to serve her family. I promise to be your teammate, to be for you and not against you, to always consider your preferences in all decisions. I vow to pursue you, to not grow complacent, to not take you and your sweet gestures for granted. I promise I will always fight for you.
I vow to always be there for you, supporting, loving, and serving you for my entire life.
Ben and Olivia, by the power vested in me, in the friendship that we have in our faith, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. So I'd like to present to you the first time Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin and Olivia Woodhouse.
So, for as long as me and Liv have been friends, weddings have always been somewhat of an obsession for us. So when you asked me to be your maid of honor, I just thought of all the times the two of us have talked about and dreamed about this day, and all the different stages of life we've been through together to get us here. So, as you've grown, gone to college, moved to different states, started working, one thing has always been obvious, and it's that you two are completely in love and completely meant to be together.
Hey everybody, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Marino. To be honest, I wish I could say something really nice, but I thought Ben was a little strange at first. Clearly Maddie knows him well because I thought he was strange. I can list a bunch of things, but the main reason I thought he was strange was because I was convinced I was roommates with an 80-year-old man stuck in a 19-year-old body. But both Ben and Liv individually are incredible people, the type of people that, with confidence, I can say that they would succeed at absolutely anything they put their minds to. And I think that's what makes this day so special.
So for those of you who don't know me or can't tell from how ridiculously much we look alike, I am Ben's sister. So I'm going to tell you the story about how I first heard about Ben and Liv's relationship. It was after their first date, and then I actually learned about their relationship once they made it official on Facebook. So I went back and found the exact Facebook messages Ben and I exchanged that day. Me, in all caps, I called it. Also, I expect some sort of notification of your life event so I don't only see it over Facebook. Ben, haha, sorry Abigail Helen. I'll let you know when we have kids and get married. So, needless to say, I am super pumped to be here right now. I got the invite. Didn't find out when they made it official on Facebook.
So, for one, again, I'm one of 5, and Olivia is number 4. So that being said, she's my baby sister, and I love my older sisters, but there's something special about a baby sister. I'm very protective of Olivia. There's just about nothing I wouldn't do to protect her. And when we found out they were engaged, traditionally there should be some kind of conversation. You don't harm my sister, she's so important, or the dad comes in with a shotgun cliche, right? But with Ben, there's really no point of that. And you heard the stories and the build-up, how he talks about, you heard the vows, for goodness sake. Ben's gonna love and protect Olivia more than we can. That's what you hope for. That's how that relationship grows.
Liv, I love you. And for the rest of my life, I will always love you. I will always be your husband. And I will always fight for you. No matter how hard things may get with us, no matter how hard things may get elsewhere, I will always fight for you. I will always love you.
I'll always be here for you, and I will always be your husband.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to tell him?
I love you.